Hey, so you all seem to enjoy the Jujutsu Craft videos I make, but today, as highly requested by some of you, we'll be trying out the Project JJK mod. This is an entirely different mod from Jujutsu Craft, it works in a whole different way, so we're gonna be showcasing all of the current techniques in the mod, along with all the mobs and characters. So if you do enjoy, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and hit the like button if you do want to see more, and also check out the second channel for more content. And a quick shout out to all these people on screen right now who follow the TikTok. If you want to shout out, go follow the socials. But now, let's get into the mod. Okay, so we're back in Minecraft here. We're gonna start off by showcasing every character and curse ability in this mod. So here are the curse techniques from Project JJK. Now you have a brief description for each ability, so if you do want to read it, go ahead and pause. Well, we have the Limitless and 6 Eyes Gojo technique, Curse Speech Inumaki technique, Boogie Woogie Todo technique, Straw Doll Nobara technique, Ratio technique for Nanami, and Blood Manipulation for Choso. We're gonna start off obviously with Gojo. So there you can see we're now a Jujutsu Sorcerer here. We're also grade 4, and we have our Cursed Energy down at the bottom right going up. Now with this rank promotion letter, we can just rank up to the highest to unlock more abilities such as Infinity at grade 3, Semi-grade 2 gives us blue, grade 2 gives us red, grade 1 gives us just a heavy blow, grade 1 gives us nothing, and special grade gives us purple. So with that, now we can press G to see all of our abilities, such as 6 Eyes, these base abilities, and everything else we just get into. And to slot them in, just click on the keybind and put them in. First, we'll show off the base abilities you get. So, you press R, you go into battle mode. You can see on the bottom left what our base abilities, which I set up. First, we have an uppercut, just like that. We have a punch, sort of a heavy blow. We have a flurry of punches, and a finality's edge. Now, there are more, just like this heavy blow, which pushes them away, and this counter, which obviously we can't use right now because it's a training dummy. Let's just see how these look. Like, here's the uppercut. You can also combo them. That's pretty cool. But now we'll actually move on to the bigger things. So we have 6 Eyes, Infinity. Then we got blue, red, we got purple. And then we'll just show off Flash Step, RCT. As passes, we have Zenith Focus, which helps you to half the damage taken by 30% sometimes. And when you're in combat mode, you can shift to block just like this. So here's Flash Step. So Flash Step works just like that. You just hit someone, then you can use it to go behind them. So let's see that again, like we're fighting here. Boom, I'm behind them, can continue on. Works like that. To use abilities on the right, you just use the scroll wheel, go through them, then you press right click to make them happen. So Infinity works just like the manga, where you basically cannot be hit. 6 Eyes lets you see their stats, which we'll get into after because it does take a bit of the screen. So first, let's see blue. Just like that, blue is pulling everything together. See it again. Pretty good pull. And the effects of like the little cube here are pretty cool compared to Orca's Jujutsu Craft, like it's just a texture PNG. Then you got red, but red works in a radius around you. So just like that, red works next to you. It's not like in front of you or anything, or like a blast in front of you. But that leaves us with purple here. Oh, but you can't use this, you can see, because it's 600 and we're only at 160 because Limitless taking it out. So we'll disable Limitless here. We'll get 6 Eyes because 6 Eyes will help us in regaining more and also half the amount we need. But this is how 6 Eyes works. You got the target, the health, the class, and the energy. And now let's use it here. So red, blue, and there goes purple. All the way here. That's a long range from here to there. Whole range it got. But I will see it again once it charges, but you can see it takes a bit of the screen for 6 Eyes, so that's why I didn't use it first. Then you can combo stuff like boom, boom, you know, stuff like that. Then red. 6 Eyes is over now. You can see. Well, now let's see red again. From our perspective, we got red, blue, and there goes purple. Look at the range to enter the whole field. You can also aim it wherever you want, so you can go up, down, whatever, left, right. So, and it has pretty cool destructibility, which if you do know me and you've watched videos before, you know I like that in mods. But that pretty much sums up Gojo's ability. Just so you can see how far it can go, we'll go over here and aim at that building up there. Can I reach? Ooh! Oh, it went through the roof. Wow, okay. But now let's move on to our next technique, which is Cursed Speech. Again, we'll grade up to get all of the abilities just like that, and that'll unlock all of these so we have the same base moves here. So we'll try all the new ones. So for Inumaki, we have 5 abilities. First one is Get Twisted, which bleeds them out and slows them down, as you can see at the top left, little effect. Then you have Blast Away, which is, you can assume what it is. Blasts them all away, doesn't do any effect, it's just crowd control, big AoE damage. Explode works around you, so just like that. Don't Move works just how you think it would, which confuses them and leaves them in place for 3 seconds. And then you have Crumble Away, which basically pushes enemies downwards, just like this. Just like that. You can keep doing it, going down, down, down to bedrock. It's pretty cool. So Inumaki is geared towards mostly AoE, area of effect, crowd control things. So, you know, you can keep doing that. All of this, you can like trap them down there. Do that. You know, keep doing that. You can also probably use it for mining, which kind of works. But that is Inumaki's abilities. We'll show a bit later on his effects of like not moving, of freezing stuff in place when we get to the mobs. But next up is a Boogie Woogie, which is probably one of my favorite. For Boogie Woogie, you got 5 abilities as well. We'll start off with the first one, which, as you can guess, it's Boogie Woogie. So you swap around, which also blinds the enemies. Pretty cool. You can swap around with also blocks, so you can, you know, see that block there, boom, you know. So it's great for teleporting. Like, let's go up to this maybe leaf block. Yep, there we go. Next up is Phantom Applause, which doesn't really have an effect you can see. But if this was a player, just like that, you heard the clap, this player will hear random claps around him. So it's mostly to confuse enemies thinking you're going around, you know, switching places. Mostly I think in PvP. Next is Displacement, which works like the first one, but for enemies themselves. You change them around with ones that are nearby you. You swap them around just like that, you know, confuse everyone. Then you have like a sort of teleport down spike. Just like that. See that again. Just like this. And then the next one is Sixth Sense, which basically, like it says here, upon activation, 25% chance of dodging incoming hits with agility to bounce back with a sharp encounter. So you can play around with this, you know, phantom them, place them around, uppercut them, go in. It's pretty cool. I like this curse technique because it's, you know, very mobile and very confusing, which is super nice. Plus you get to teleport some places very easily, like boom, boom. Yeah, now let's move on to Nobara's Straw technique. So for Nobara, we have, you know, her nails as her technique. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the hardest to master or to just learn in general. So I might not even do it correctly, but first off, we have her nails, which has 3 modes, so that's one. You can see here, that's her nail barrage. Then you can do it to a triple, just like that, so it's more widespread. So you have 3 modes. You can see the nails stick here, but you can also pick them up just to remove them. But in this case, let's leave a lot on the floor. Then with this hairpin shadow pale, you do just that. You get spikes from the ground, from where the nails are. So technically, I think you could make a giant like trap here, just like that, which also does immobilize them and they cannot walk. Or like set up a trap in like a base. Then we got hairpin explosion, just like this, boom. See all that effect. Then we have enlarge, just basically as that, just damages an enemy. You know how Nobara clicks her finger in the anime and just kind of like enlarges the pin in them. But then we have resonance, which initially does not work unless you get this. You can see over here there's something on the ground which can use resonance on. Well, I cannot. Okay, let's do it on here. So you can see it dropped like a arm here, which you can use resonance on. So how that works is enemies might drop a limb here and there. We have a spider. Let's see if it, you can see it dropped a limb here. You can use resonance on it, and basically insta-killed the actual spider. That's how Nobara works. It's pretty cool, but it is hard to like get everything in its place. I think once you master it, could be like one of the best damaging ones apart from like Gojo. But now let's move on to the penultimate one, which is Nanami's ratio technique. Nanami only has 4, which I think Susek is one of them, I'm not sure, so it might be 3 or 4. But it's a rush attack. That makes sense. But then we have his passive ratio here, which doesn't even work as an ability. But with this, you have a 10% chance to deal critical damage to enemies, and critical damage deals 1.75 times damage. For his actual abilities, we have Collapse, which is just a little punch. Just like that. But now we have Binding Vow Overtime, which once you click it, you got Taking Overtime, and once 20 seconds pass, you'll be in a more powerful form, so we'll wait for it. Should be any second. There we go, we're now faster, we're in overtime, and our punches are actually stronger, we have less cooldown. Can also punch the ground, just to do that for everyone. We have 30 seconds of this. Can also punch the ground, but I don't know how that actually works. Overtime. Oh, there goes. You can actually like do a big wave. Just like that. It's pretty cool. You can like jump blocks around if you hit the blocks at a certain like angle, I think. Or if you're like at least like in a spot like this. There you go, you can see every block is jumping. It's pretty cool. Oop, there we go, there's a big one. That is actually Nanami's technique. Now let's move on to the last one. Blood manipulation. So it could be Choso's and the other ones. This is all his brothers. Okay, so for Choso, pretty simple. First we got the Slicing Exorcism, which just like this. You can move around, it follows your cursor around. It's basically like the slicing blood wheel he does. Do it again. Just like that. Pretty nice. Then you have Crimson Binding, which you shoot out the blood orbs. So you get these from attacking normally. Just like that, we have 3 now. Like boom. No. It also slows and weakens enemies with 35% reduction overall damage and movement speed. Then you have Blood Control, which you have Flowing Red Scale, Blood Hardening, or Convergence. With Convergence, you get new abilities, such as Piercing Blood, which is a single shot like that, or Supernova. Oh, it just went far away. Supernova, just like that, explodes everything. If you keep holding Piercing Blood, you can actually move this around, just like that. The other 2 you have, oh, here's Supernova again, boom. It changes, so you get, each time you damage an enemy with a blood skill, you have 30% chance to summon the blood orbs. And they worst target upon clicking, and I think they should be able to explode when they come in contact with someone close to you. Here's the maximum output again. Now, for Blood Control, you have Blood Hardening, which blocks 30% of incoming damage. You have Flowing Red Scale, which increases 20% additional damage to physical abilities. And Convergence, which changes these. And for our last one, we have Maximum Technique Winking, which upon activation empowers you for 30 seconds. Any strike landed during this time, you unleash 8 homing blood projectiles every 3 seconds, which poisons them on contact for 3 seconds. Let's do that. There we go. Now, if we go here, let's say attack them. You can see the homing missiles there. Well, missiles, the homing blood. There they go. They're poisoning the enemies. Then we can do this. Maximum output. There goes everything. That is basically all of the abilities in this mod, all of the curse techniques. Now let's showcase some of the mobs and the characters in this mod. So first we have our Great Four Spirits. We have the pig, the cow, and the sheep. These spawn randomly. They're basically cursed versions of the normal Minecraft mobs. We have our Great Three Spirits. JJK, if you've seen my other videos on JJK mods, you probably know that one and that one. And they do have, I think, different colors. Yeah, you can see they all, well, apart from the white ones, they do come in different colors, which is super nice. Then you have your Great Two Curse Spirits, which is Kyogai, the grasshopper, and the iguana thing, I guess. And then you have a Great One Curse Spirit, which is the one from JJK Zero, the one with the big nose. Yo, these are all of the spirits. Here are all of the cursed spirits you can encounter. But then you have the boss, which we'll get into later on how to go against this boss. But here we have Insect, which is the boss for this mod. You encounter him in his like little domain, so we'll get into that later on. But he is the finger bearer. I think he'll be used later on as it's used in like Jujutsu Kaisen where he drops a finger for Sukuna and stuff like that. But hopefully it's used like that. Then you have our characters. You got Nanami here. It's pretty cool. It's very different models from like the textured ones from Jujutsu Kaisen. These are have like extra stuff to the model. Like he has the hair, the eyebrows. It seems this character is really into the eyebrows of characters. But here's Nobara. Got Todo again with the eyebrows. Choso, same thing. Choso's pretty cool. I like his design. And Inumaki here. There you go. Yeah, all of them have like the eyebrows. I guess that maybe like a special thing. I don't know. But those are the characters. Now let's just do this just for fun. They all despawn? They did. Just do this. Are you guys fighting each other? Let's do a little battle here. 4 of these against them. Oh, the ball is the spirit, the thing bearer's abilities. I think anyone's dead yet. Nanami's just chilling. Oh, I think Inumaki's dead. No, okay. Oh, Nobara died. Choso died. Oh, Nanami's dead. Come on, Inumaki. Inumaki, no. Get him. Hey, okay, Inumaki's the only sole survivor from this whole fight. There is no Gojo, sadly yet. I don't want to see Gojo in this, but it is what it is. But now let's get into the last part of the mod, which are like the bosses. So randomly in the Minecraft overworld, you'll find these little houses here, which have a blue door. There's also like little areas with blue doors. It's either a house, like a little... Okay, chill. Or like a little small structure, but you can't open it or mine through it. So what you gotta do is find one of these. These here are structures you find randomly. Are you good? These you find randomly in the overworld, similar to where Yuji gets his finger. What you gotta do is right click it. To do that, spawn all these enemies, and once you kill them, once you kill them all, you should find the key somewhere, but probably burnt in the lava. So let me find another spot. Now let's purple them. Oh, Finger Bear is here. He's not supposed to spawn, but don't mind him. Oh, there you go. It actually dropped by another enemy. Ooh, okay, we got 2 keys. So you get these keys from these enemies. Oh, there's another one here. What you do with these keys, these curse keys, which drop from those enemies when you open that box, is go back to this house or the other building, which I'll try to find. You right click it, opens the door, and once you enter, it lets me enter. Oh, powerful curses lurk in the shadows, defeat the curse to exit, which is the finger bear, so let's just do this. That, boom, boom. You have successfully exorcised the cursed spirit, puts you out here. Usually has like a chest here with like some golden apples or something, so it's not really that good. It's most like the boss enemy. Now let me try to find the other version of this. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's one. See here, it's even next to it. You got Steve head, you got a door here, which is the same thing. There's only one boss currently. Does the same thing as it did. But that is pretty much the extent of Project JJK. If I have missed anything, do comment below. And hopefully there's an update to this mod, which adds more stuff at some point. If there are any other Minecraft mods, anime mods you'd like to see, do put them in the comments below. If there's any other games you'd like to see that are Minecraft, put them also in the comments below. And please do subscribe to the channel. Let's try to hit 1.5k by the end of the year. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Do join the Discord if you want to chit and chat. And I'll be back soon in the next video.